fate. But she don't love, she incinerates. She's a bar stool wildfire. One spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn, she don't wait. She lights you up, then leaves the state. Yeah, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a bar stool wildfire. She don't cry when the night is through, just tips her hat and splits in two. You'll smell her perfume in your soul long after she's turned cold. She's a bar stool wildfire, a slow sip turned to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn, she don't wait. She lights you up, then seals your fate. Yeah, she ain't sweet, she ain't for hire. She's a bar stool wildfire. The band keeps playing, crowd don't know, but you're burning in her undertow. You can't dance, you can't fight, you're just embers in her light. She's a bar stool wildfire, burning down every last desire. Don't chase her eyes, don't try to stay. She'll love you once, then walk away. She don't love, she don't retire. She's not a girl, she's a wildfire. Met her down on Music Row with a 6-string case and a voice like gold. She sang to the sky, I tapped my boots, fell in love right there under country roots. We played the bars, we played the street, two worn hearts and no defeat. A mason jar for dimes and dreams, that built our life on chords and themes. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing, it's heartbeats and hammered strings. Rain or shine, we don't slow down, just chasing gigs from town to town. She hums the words, I play the line. Together we're a freight train on time. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing, it's heartbeats and hammered strings. No mansion lights or limousine, just her smile and a tambourine. We ain't rich, but we're alive. With every crowd, we start to thrive. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, from honky tonks to county kings. charm. I call it rough, but I still dance when the road gets tough.
We don't always hit the note or ride the rhythm like we wrote, but there's magic in our offbeat crew. 'Cause love ain't always in tune. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it's late, sometimes too soon.
We miss the beat,
We bend the line,
but still we sing, still we shine. It's not perfect, smooth or fine,
but baby, it still feels like
mine. Even off key,
under the moon. Love ain't always in tune. You break the silence with your jokes. I laugh too hard, then we both choke. You burn the toast, I flood the sink, but we find harmony in how we think.
you like plans, I go with flow. You paint fast, I move slow.
We're chalk and cheese like fiddle and bass, but we still two-stepped in the same old place.
You crash the beat, I miss the rhyme, but girl, we still arrive on time.
So let 'em say we're out of tune. They don't hear our kind of mood. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it howls, sometimes it croons.
It skips the corn, it jumps the bar,
But still we drive this same old car.
it's loud, it's rough,
It don't align, but your crazy rhythm still fits mine.
even wrong notes carry true.
Love ain't always in tune. So here's to messing melody.
And every flaw inside of me,
You take my song, I take your sound. We make the music,
not the ground.
Love ain't always in tune,
But it sure plays loud when I'm with you.
we clash, we grind, but we don't break. We bend, we shout, and still we make the song we're singing every June. Through every verse and old salute, even broken, we still bloom. Love ain't always in tune.
I still hear the wind through the maple tree, soft as your voice on nights like these. The paint is cracked, but the memories stay. On the porch where we'd watch the day fade away. You'd sit in silence with your hands in mine, just the crickets talking and the clothesline winding. You never said much, but I always knew that every quiet moment spoke true. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said, where love was more than words could mean. In the hush of the in-between, time may pass and seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. Now the boards are worn and the swing hangs low, but I come back when the moonlight glows. I close my eyes and I hear it clear. Your breath, your laugh still linger here. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said, where love was more than words could mean. In the hush of the in-between, time may pass and seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. Not every goodbye has to be loud. Some are hidden in the clouds, but I still sit where we once met, listening close to the old front step.
Swinging doors, boot heels hitting that hardwood floor, leather jacket, cherry red lips. She don't ask, she takes and dips. Every cowboy turned his head. She smiled like trouble and danced instead. Ordered a whiskey, downed it quick. Said, boys, try and keep up with this. She's a honky tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane, tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh in the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes, heartbreak follows in her wake. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky tonk hurricane. She don't slow down for love or rules. She's been burning hearts since high school. Plays the room like a country song, hot, fast, and gone by dawn. She's a honky tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane, tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh in the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes, heartbreak follows in her wake. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky tonk hurricane. You might think you'll hold her down, but she'll be dust before you turn around. She's thunder in a whiskey glass. Here she comes and there she blasts. She's a honky tonk hurricane, blowing fast down memory lane, with fire in her every turn, and a kiss that'll make you burn. Dance with her, you won't be the same. She's a honky tonk hurricane.
You said you moved on, found someone new, but your hands still know
say you've moved ahead, but your eyes still burn the things we said. You whisper soft, it's just one song, but I know we won't be gone too long.
You said she loves you, but you look my way. When they play our song, you start to sway. If this is close your eyes, it feels like we're still dancing. What's too real? Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor, like we don't still ache at the core. Let your head rest on my side, like you're not thinking about that night. Spin me round like strangers do, even if I still breathe. One more lie, then out the door. One more lie on the dance floor. The truth is spilling in your touch, but saying it would cost too much. So we keep this secret wrapped in song, even if we both know it's wrong. Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Hold me like you never did before. Let the steel guitar cry soft and slow while we pretend we let it go. We'll walk away when the music dies, but tonight we'll dance in pretty lies. One more truth we'll just ignore. One more lie on the dance floor.
There's a light on at the corner store, Miss Dean's still sweeping that tile floor. Billy Joe's pumping gas at 10 while the diner's pouring coffee at noon. Bonnie's got a line dance class, kids sneak out through the preacher's grass. Friday nights the bleachers roar, but come sunrise we'll rise once more. This small town never sleeps, it's got roots running wide and deep. From the church bell ring to the neon signs, we keep it rolling through the county lines. Streets may slow, but the heart still beats. Yeah, the small town never sleeps. Tommy strums at the Texaco while sweet old Gladys runs bingo. Someone's baby's born at dawn, and someone else just found the one. This small town never sleeps, it's got roots run wide and deep. From the church bell ring to the neon signs, we keep it rolling through the county lines. Streets may slow, but the heart still beats. Yeah, this small town never sleeps. We don't need no city lights, just front porch laughs and Friday nights. The world keeps turning fast and loud, but we're still dancing on our ground. Yeah, man, this small town never sleeps, where every soul's a memory we keep. From the gravel roads to the midnight songs, we're holding on, we're standing strong. So raise a glass on Main Street to this small town that never sleeps. We don't need no city lights, just front porch laughs and Friday nights. The world keeps turning fast and loud, but we're still dancing on our ground. Yeah, this small town never sleeps, where every soul's a memory never sleeps.
You came riding in like a Saturday storm, boots full of dust and a smile too warm. You said, darling, I don't do slow, but I saddled up, said, let's go. You wore danger like a denim dress, talk like fire, dance like a mess. You said, cowboy, I don't chase slow, but you winked and let your wild heart show. Ain't love just one wild rodeo? You hang on tight or you let it go. It bucks, it breaks, it throws you high, but you still climb back, don't ask why. It's bruises, cheers, and ringside tears, 8 seconds stretched across the years. We fall, we fight, then steal the show. Ain't love just one wild rodeo? You burn my toast and steal the sheets, but your kiss makes my world skip beats. You stomp your heels when we collide, but girl, I love that bumpy ride. You talk too loud and miss the cues, but you're the one my heart still chooses. You tip your hat, then spin me wrong, but darling, we still ride headstrong. Ain't love just one wild rodeo, spinning fast with no control. You bite the dust, then rise again, like cowboys chasing winds of sin. It's reckless hope and stubborn pride, but I'd still choose this crazy ride. We bruise, we burn, but still we grow. We owe. Ain't love just one wild rodeo? You hold me close, then let me go, but you're the fire I always know. We ride through storms and afterglow. Ain't no straight line in a rodeo. Ain't love just one wild rodeo, with tangled hearts and boots below. We fight, we kiss, then we restart. Two stubborn fools with one wild heart. So grab the reins, don't let it slow. We're born to ride, we're built to glow. If love's a ride, then let's go pro. Ain't love just one wild rodeo? You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire
has not resumed, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, words that vanish by the afternoon. We swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. You walked in like a worn out song, with that crooked grin and a heart half gone. I told myself, don't give him a glance, but my feet had plans for one more dance.
you said goodbye 3 times last June, yet here we are beneath the neon moon. You roll your eyes, I tip my hat. We dance, pretend we're done with that.
One step close, I feel that sting.
2 steps back, still pull your string.
Ain't no use trying to fake romance.
It's a honky tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a tear in disguise. It's a smile through 1,000 goodbyes. We twirl like we never broke apart, but girl, we know the truth in our hearts. It's rhythm and ruin, whiskey and chance, just one more honky-tonk heartbreak dance. Your perfume hits like a summer storm. That hurt still hides in where you're warm. You say one song, but we both know this ain't the last time we let it go. You call me fire, I call you rain.
But we keep dancing through the pain.
'Cause even when our love don't last, our boots still know how to relive the past.
pull too tight, I breathe too fast.
We know this love just ain't built to last. But tonight under these neon lights, we'll lose again and call it right. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a kiss in retreat. It's memories spilling off our feet. We crash, we burn, we You grabbed your keys and locked the door, said I ain't doing this no more. Boots were stomping down that floor, but I've seen that show before.
You left your socks in the sink again. You never listened, count to 10. I swore I'd leave and not look back, but then you made that stupid quack.
I ain't perfect, that's for sure, and I ain't laughing anymore. But darling, stay a little while, not till you drop that crooked smile. You ain't leaving till you smile, not that half smirk, I want full style. That laugh that shakes you out your mood, where your eyes roll but your heart feels good. We can fight, throw boots a mile, but you ain't leaving till you smile.
You burned the toast and played it cool. You told our friends I snore and drool. You're lucky I don't walk away, but you keep joking anyway. You slammed the fridge and rolled your eyes. I told you, girl, I love your cries. You tried to frown but cracked a grin. That's when I knew I'd win again.
You get under all my skin, but that's where love begins again. We push and pull, but in your style, I see that sparkle through your trial. You ain't leaving till you smile, even sideways, even wild. You curse my name or hit my chest, I'll still poke fun, you know the rest. No exit sign, no angry dial, 'cause you ain't leaving till you smile. I'd rather fight with you than laugh alone.
You make this bar feel just like home.
So before you grab that truck in style, give me that grin, stay just a while. You ain't leaving till you smile, not the fake one, not your trial. I want the giggle, snort and shake, that kind of grin I can't remake. We love too loud, we fight in style, but you ain't leaving. No, you ain't leaving till you smile. Oh, you're leaving till you smile.
I still remember that old screen door creaking soft like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown. while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, but we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch lights stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch lights stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong, and no one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye.
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wing deep, I was reeled right in.
You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boost, tamping slow. And girl, I thought, let's let this grow. We ain't
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wing deep, I was reeled right in.
You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boost, tapping slow. And girl, I thought let's let this grow.
We ain't rich, but we're dressed just right. Got a 20 and the whole damn night.
You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway.
We'll two-step all our cares away. Neon's buzzing, bands in play. We're flirting like it's payday.
You said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my drink, but you still said toast.
We laugh like fools on a weekend high. No bills due till Monday cries.
You bought me wings and called me queen. I said slow down, boy, I know you're seen.
But the way you danced and tipped your hat, well, I kinda liked the sound of that. We ain't classy, we ain't tame, but we sure know how to play this game.
You twist and laugh, I spin and pray.
I don't fall for that smile today.
But boots are tapping, hearts halfway. We're flirting like it's payday.
You say you're trouble, I say you're fire. You want my number,
My only desire.
one more round, one more glance. Let's not miss this reckless chance.
This ain't love, but it sure feels loud. Two fools spinning through a honky tonk crowd.
You wink again, I look away. But darling, I ain't here to stay. Just hearts on lease till break of day. We're flirting like it's payday.
Yeah, we're flirting like it's payday.
My mama said the truth is found between the pages, leather bound. But I found mine in neon glow on bar stools lined in a whiskey row.
My preacher told me love was clean, pure as light and soft as dreams. But I saw truth in your wild grin when you bought me wings and a tonic gin.
I got a barroom Bible, page 1 says dance.
Chapter 2 says take a chance.
3's about losing, 4 is for pain.
5's where you drink to stay sane.
Ain't no choir, no steeple bell.
The jukebox truth we know too well. We're sinners,
Saints and borderline liable.
learning life from a barroom Bible. You preach with boots and a busted hat. Your gospel's poured in a whiskey vat. But Lord, you hold me when times get rough, and that's more holy than most church stuff.
You testify with sass and spark and sing like Loretta after dark. You quote old Hank and not chapter and verse, but somehow, girl, you lift my curse.
I got a bar
She light candles, I light match taps. Baby, somehow we both found grace right here in this honky tonk place. Our barroom Bible full of dust and sound,
the kind that keeps your 2 feet down.
we got lessons in every spill, and faith in shots and unpaid bills.
If love's a church, this is our hymn.
With bar stools, fights, and nights gone dim. Not by the book, but still reliable. We swear by our barroom Bible.
You said it was just one more night, just a little fight, not the final flight. But your hands trembled when they touched my skin, like you were leaving more than you let in.
I said I'd be back by Monday noon, but I left my words floating in the room. And when you looked, you didn't cry, but baby, you kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like the truth was hiding in your side. No packed bags, no loud goodbyes, just silence louder than the sky. We didn't speak, but we both knew why. You kissed me like you meant goodbye.
I heard your heels on the hardwood floor. You didn't slam it, just close the door. No final words, no sad refrain, just perfume hanging like your name.
You didn't beg and I didn't stay. Guess we gave up in our own way.
We didn't fight, we didn't try. You just kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like love had run completely dry. No letters left, no tears to cry, just one last touch we can't deny. We said I'll see you, but that's a lie. You kissed me like you meant goodbye. Maybe love don't need a scene, maybe silence says what words can't mean. But I still feel your lips each night and wonder if you're sleeping right.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye. No fireworks, no reasons why.
Just heartbreak hiding in your eyes, like every truth we lived was shy. And though we never said the line, you kissed me like you meant goodbye.
Got a half-full tank and a worn-out map, boot on the pedal and a red ball cap. Radio's loud, playing something strong. Yeah, it's that honky-tonk highway song. 2-lane blacktop, moon hanging low, dust on the dash and miles to go. peace. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. Oh, it's a four-chord ride and a backbeat roll. Steel guitar cutting through my soul. Free to run shotgun all night long. Crank it up, that honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. Yeah, the road goes on and I stay gone with that honky-tonk highway
Said, can we talk? I met you where we used to walk. Same old bench by Miller's Lake. Same old risk I had to take.
You lit a smoke, I bit my tongue. We both knew where this road had run, but hearts don't learn when they still ache. So we gave love one more break.
Second chance, same mistake. Running circles we can't fake. Trying to fix a heart that's cracked with the same hands that broke it back. We danced again, but couldn't shake that this was just the same old ache. Second chance, same mistake. You poured the wine, I played our song. We laughed like nothing had gone wrong. But halfway through your glassy eyes, I saw the same old last goodbye.
You wore my shirt just like before, but left it hanging on my door.
And when I reached, you pulled away like history on a cheap replay. Second chance, same mistake. Building castles by a lake that floods each time we try to trust. my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had, but baby, you still look that mad. Ain't no shame in wanting to stay. Your feet just gave your mouth away. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with faith. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
You toast your glass, act just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and sly, but your silence says why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care,
But girl, your boots still take you there. You say you're gone, but you linger close.
you say it's done, but I still know. We don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to truth. Don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You crossed the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud. Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we drop the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We keep pretending, but we both knew. Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you. So darling, what we gonna do? 'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.
One shot past midnight, I lost my shoes. Bartenders laughing, I'm humming the blues. The neon's blurry, the jukebox bold, and I'm dancing stories I should have never told. I swore I'd leave when the lights turn low, but here I am in last call glow. A cowboy's wink and a wild-eyed grin said, darling, where you think you've been? One shot past midnight, 2 steps too far, 3 broken promises down at the bar. I'm raising hell in a borrowed dress, singing loud and feeling less. Tonight I ain't looking for right, just one more song, one more light, and one more shot past midnight. My ex just walked in with someone new. She's half my age and twice his clue. But I won't cry, I'll just toast the pain with honky tonk truth and a shaky refrain. One shot past midnight, 2 lies deep, 3 wrong numbers, I
past midnight. Don't judge me now, I've had my year of holding back and hiding tears, but this bar knows just how to mend with a jukebox spin and a reckless friend. One shot past midnight, the truth rings clear. I may be lost, but I'm still here, dancing hard, laughing wild, like heartbreak's favorite child. Tonight I ain't begging for a ride, just one more song, one more light, and one more shot. Just one more shot, one more shot past midnight.
I threw my boots in the passenger seat, said goodbye to Main Street heat. You rolled up smiling ear to ear, said, girl, let's shift out of here.
You had your heart in a duffel bag, lipstick wild and a red bandana rag. I turned the key, the engine roared, and we left our doubts at the county store.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, two-lane love and worn-out jeans. No map, no plan, just gasoline, chasing sunsets we ain't seen. Laughing loud with the windows down, burning rubber out of this town. We ain't rich, but we got steam. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right.
You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced at green in a world too fast for 17.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, rolling on faith and jelly beans, running from nothing toward everything like rebels with a wedding ring. We make love out of moonlight beams, living loud, wild and full of schemes. We ain't rich, but we're a team. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
One flat tire, one roadside kiss, one moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside, and babe, you're still my favorite ride.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars and rode the songs, a little lost but never wrong, turning miles into memories. Just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced at green in a world too fast for 17. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced at green in a world too fast for 17. We made love out of moonlight beam in a world too fast for 17. One flat you didn't care. Flip your hair like I wasn't there, but your boots pointed straight my way. Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had,
But baby, you still look that mad.
ain't no shame in wanting to stay.
Your feet just gave your mouth away.
Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with fate. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
You toast your glass, act just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and sly, but your silence says, why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care, but girl, your boots still take you there.
You say you're gone, but you linger close.
You say it's done, but I still know we don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to true. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You cross the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud.
Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we dropped the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
We keep pretending, but we both knew.
Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you.
So darling, what we gonna do?
'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.
I've had bottles that burn like sin, stories I should never let in. But tonight you're pouring something new, and darling, it's hitting harder than 90 proof.
You think you're smooth in them worn out jeans, sipping slow and acting clean.
But boy, I see the way you look, and I've read hearts like open books.
This ain't just the bourbon talking. Then hush and quit your sweet slow walking.
We both know what this feels like too, but whiskey's got nothing on then pour me more and keep my name.
I've had nights that burned and faded,
But this one's feeling too gold-plated. Ain't drunk enough to miss this clue that whiskey's got nothing on you.
'cause whiskey don't laugh like you just did. Don't make me ache like wanting a grin. It won't stay past the last drown bell. It don't care how hard I fell. But here you are with eyes so true, and darling, whiskey's got nothing on you. You've got that fire I can't outrun.
You hit like dawn, not like the sun.
And even if we crash and fall, you'll still outshine that drinking wall.
Whiskey
Don't dance like your hips do. Don't make me ache like wanting you. It don't pull me like you just might. Don't make time stop for a little while. So take my hand, let's see this through. 'Cause baby, whiskey's got nothing on you. I still remember that old screen door creaking soft like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, but we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep and the porch lights stay on.
You say you're bad, you say you're bold, you wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight.
You say you're thunder, but I bring rain. You bring heat, but I bring flame. This ain't no game we're falling in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You draw lines, I cross them fast.
You talk sweet, I never asked.
You spark fires, I fan the wind.
We both know where this ends again.
You tease the storm with a wicked grin.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You wear that smirk like it's a dare, spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat,
I torch the track.
we're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track. You talk storms, I bring the spin. We crash like thunder rolling in.
so pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far,
one of these fights will leave a scar. But
but till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble, I walk in. One of these nights, we'll go too far. One of these fights will leave a scar. But till that day, we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in. You talk trouble, I walk in. Up slow to a gravel bin, old red barn and a few good friends. Pass the bottle, light the flame, telling stories that all sound the same. Moon's hanging like a cheap bar sign,
and we're burning through another round of time. Laughter echoes through the pines. Truth gets louder after midnight shines. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl. With every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans. Yeah, we find peace where wild things roam. In whiskey talking county roads. Dust kicks up when the tires roll on. No place to be, just chasing dawn. That dashboard light and radio glow are all I need when I wanna go. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl. With every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans. Where we find peace where wild things roam. In whiskey talking county roads. Ain't about running from the pain, just driving through it in the rain. The truth comes out in dust and smoke, between the laughs and words we spoke. It's whiskey talking county roads, old regrets and new crossroads. We ain't lost, we're just let go, with empty cups